एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद। जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच। Guru Nanak Dev Ji was the founder and the first Guru of Sikhism. He was born in the year 1469 in a village called Talwandi in the present city of Lahore, Pakistan. Each year, his birth anniversary is celebrated as Gurparv, and this year it will be celebrated on 12th November 2019. His father, Kalyan Das Mehta, was an accountant, and his mother, Mata Tripta Devi Ji, has been described as a very religious person and a simple household lady. He had an elder sister by the name Nanki Ji, who was the first person to recognize that her brother was not an ordinary human being but a realized soul. Right from a very early age, Guru Nanak Ji was a very contemplative individual with a very rational thinking. He refused to take part in superstitious activities and ritualistic practices of the Hindu Dharma and spoke very strongly against practices like caste system, worship of demigods, and so on. By the age of 16, Nanak Ji had mastered various languages like Hindi, Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic, and he had also studied multiple religious texts. And he was also writing what were believed to be divinely inspired compositions later on, which were called as the Shabads. In the year 1487, Nanak Ji married Sulakni Ji, and they had two sons, Lakshmi Das and Shri Chand. All of them, along with his childhood friend Bhai Mardana, who was a Muslim boy, they all moved to Sultanpur Lodi, where he took up the job of an accountant. During the daytime, he worked, and in early mornings and late nights, he would sing bhajans and shabads while Bhai Mardana would play on rebab, which is a string instrument. On one such day in the very early morning, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, as usual, went to take bath in Vain Nadi, a very small river, and suddenly he disappeared. The whole everybody got really tensed and worried. Whereas Nanak Ji's sister Nanaki Ji told everybody that he is not the one who can be drowned by anyone. So he is a God sent individual. After 3 days, Nanak Ji reappeared on the Vain Nadi, and this time he looked completely different, a changed man. When asked, "Where did you went?" he replied by saying the first sentence, "There is no Hindu, no Mussalman." He further added that I had gone to Sachkhand, or the God's abode, and he brought with him the Mool Mantra, that is Ek Onkar Satnam करता पुरख निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सैभंग गुरप्रसाद. Then in 1500, Nanak Ji began his spiritual journeys, which are called as Udasi. In these journeys, he traveled for almost 30 years, covering about 30,000 kilometers with his associate Bhai Mardana. He traveling to many places, including the whole of India, Tibet, parts of China, Iraq, Iran, Makkah, Medina, Nepal, Bhutan, Syria, Baghdad, Kazakhstan, Sri Lanka, Egypt, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Morocco, Ceylon, Pakistan, Bangladesh. In one of the oldest accounts of Nanak Ji's travel, which is called as Puratan Janm Sakhis, it is given that he had ventured on 5 spiritual journeys or udasiya, which covered all these areas. Then, starting from 1500, and finally the fifth udasi or the fifth journey ended in 1524, and finally he was about 56 years old. In the end, he settled in and established in a town called Kartarpur, literally meaning the city of the Creator, in 1522. He rejected the path of renunciation or tyag and emphasized on an honest living, selfless seva, and constant devotion and remembrance of God's name or Satnam. He preached equality amongst all, demolishing the untouchabilities and other such evil practices. He also established the equality of women as he says in the Guru Granth Sahib, from woman man is born, within woman man is conceived. To woman he is engaged and married. Woman becomes his friend. Through woman the future generations come. When his woman dies, he seeks another woman. To woman he is bound, so why call her bad? From her kings are born, from woman a woman is born. Without woman there would be no one at all. O Nanak, only the true Lord is without a woman. Page number 473, or as it is called, Ang 473 of the Guru Granth Sahib. He prays that there are 5 enemies one must do away completely within themselves: ego, anger, pride, greed, attachment to world, and lust. He founded his teachings or Sikhism on 3 pillars. First, Nam Jap. Nanak Ji said, you don't need any ritualistic process or hardship to realize God. Just simply do the Simran and Nam Jap. That is, to have constant remembrance of God's name and to meditate upon the name or the Naam. Second, Kirat Karni. To honestly earn by one's physical and mental efforts while always accepting pains and pleasures as God's gift. And third, Vand Chakna. To share and consume together. As his popularity grew worldwide, so his devotees and followers were Hindus, Sikhs, and Muslims as well. So finally, when he settled at Kartarpur and when it was imminent that he's about to leave his body, all his devotees gathered and debated about the claim as to the Guru's body. To this, the Nanak Ji explained them the concept of Jyoti Jyot, and said that this mortal body will expire any day, but the one divine entity called the soul, which illuminates this body, is forever, everlasting, and imperishable. But still, to settle their dispute, he said that bring some flowers. And he asked the Hindus and the Sikhs to place some flowers on his right side, while he asked the Muslims to place flowers on the left side, and told them that when he shall leave this body, the very next morning you should all come, and whichever flowers are fresh, you can take them and cremate and bury as per your tradition. When his followers came the next morning, that is on 23rd September 1539, they were astonished to see that Guru Nanak Dev Ji's body had disappeared, and instead of the body there were only fresh flowers. So the Hindu and Sikhs took flowers and cremated them, while the Muslims buried those flowers. Guru Nanak Dev Ji's writings or shabads in the form of 974 shabads, they comprise the following: Japji Sahab, Asadivar, Dakhni Onkar, Bara Ma, Siddh Gosht, which were incorporated by the fifth Sikh Guru Shri Arjan Dev Ji in the holiest Shri Guru Granth Sahib. So we should remember the great Guru Nanak Dev Ji this 12th November and feel joyful of having such a great personality who gave us such a great teachings. Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru.